Hi, everybody. Happy Monday.
Hello.
Deb and Brandon here with Yager Training.
Transforming lives to transform others.
That's right. So today we're talking about our six-figure networking secrets. It's episode 8, and it's how to capitalize on your pitch. So we already spoke about in our last episode how to construct the pitch, what to do, what energy to bring, what to say, all the good things, and how to be in a really resourceful, powerful, confident state. So if you haven't listened to that yet, go back to our either Yager Training community will be on there, or you can also join us on YouTube on our Yager Training YouTube channel, and you'll have all of them in one place. So today, okay, so you made the pitch and you've been listening to other people's pitch, right? Because we also talked about how important from a perceptions projection point of view that you actually listen to other people when they talk. Because if you want people to listen to you, you yourself must listen to everyone in the room. And there's a couple reasons why. First of all, because people will follow what you do. Second of all, is because you want to be listening to every person in the room to make sure that you connect with people that are actually your target market.
Yep. To know who's in the room, right? To know, hey, this could be a good connection, or maybe I know someone I could refer them to. So many people, they're so caught up in their own mind when they're about to do their pitch that they forget to actually listen to everyone else in the room. So that's why practicing public speaking and letting go of public speaking fear will allow you to be present in the room instead of in your head like, oh shit, what am I going to say? I don't know. I'm so worried about it.
Your heart's going and your head is going like a mile a minute.
I've got to talk to people.
Right? And this last 3-day applying NLP to business, we had quite a few people come through the training and they had incredible success. You know, they said that in the beginning when I was doing the onboarding call that they were super scared of getting up in front of the room. And then by day 3, when we all did our pitches and we had all the anchors set up and we had broken through a lot of these limiting beliefs, a lot of people are like, wow, I really love this. In fact, this is something that I want to do for a living.
It's just a few exercises.
Incredibly and powerful.
That's all it is. It's just drills. Yeah. It's little exercises to get more confident, some cool little mind tricks and hacks of how to get in front of a group of people and feel super confident.
Yes.
Right. And just like be able to be yourself in front of a group, be authentic. And it's actually really fun. And
be okay if you make a mistake. Yeah. We do it all the freaking time, y'all. We mess up, we stumble over our words. We're human beings, and people actually truly connect with you when you're able to just go through it and even laugh at yourself sometimes. So you've gone through the pitch, you've done a great job because you had your anchor and you knew exactly what you're going to say and you practiced it.
You had certainty and confidence, yes, all these things.
Yes. So what do you do after? Because a lot of people, they'll just go to the networking event and pitch and then expect people to come up to them. Well, that's not going to help.
But I gave them my business card. How come they haven't called me back?
Well, this is before you even give the business card.
Oh.
So you go around the room to all the people you want to connect with. And instead, like that's a conversation is like, do we get business cards or not? Well, personally, I haven't had a business card in over a year.
Yeah, we had one last year. We didn't really have many this year.
And when we did give out our business cards, nobody followed up with us unless they were trying to sell us something, which is fine too. I respect that.
And I put that on the list. We need business cards. No, you know what? Never mind. We don't need business cards.
Well, in this day and age, we have technology and, you know, some people are doing the e-business
We'll
cards.
Get their number and we'll make the call.
Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity to be like, oops, you know what? I don't have any business cards. In fact, I have a cell phone. It's right here. Let me take down your information.
Yep. And for anyone watching this that's done this or that know other people that have done this, if you've gone to a networking event and you're like, you know what, it's just not as successful as it could be. Well, the number one reason is why is because there's no follow-up process.
Yes.
There's no capturing the lead, putting it into a database, maybe doing a little drip campaign, maybe a little text message campaign, or actually picking up the phone and doing the F word, the follow-up call.
What?
You guys want me to make calls?
What?
It's like the lost art of business.
What's up with that?
This isn't for everyone, and it's majority of people forget to follow up.
And it really depends on what you're offering. You know, if you have a product or service, you know, of course you want to capture their email. So not only when you pull out your phone, also get their email address so you can start dripping on them that way, but you also want to follow up through call, and people actually appreciate it. In fact, I don't really buy from people unless I talk to them on the phone. That's my own personal preference.
And personally,
I like to get to know them.
I'm the same way. I like to see how many times somebody's actually willing to follow up before I do business with them, because that's my projection, which is if I just react to everybody doing business. That's not what I want them to do either with our services and our trainings and high performance coaching. So, you know, we want people to like act, follow up, take part, take action, and actually make the follow-up call. And most people, they're not willing to go that extra mile. So if you do it, hands down, your business transforms. But guess what? Most people don't want to do it.
Yeah. So take all your, so go around the room, make sure that you get the numbers into your phone, and then make a commitment to follow up with them. And we have a process. So if we do take business cards, because sometimes people do have business cards. So I always capture their business cards. I also get their telephone number, because sometimes the number on the business card isn't their update number, or maybe it's their business line and I want to get their cell phone. So then I put all those into a specific pocket. And this is my strategy, a specific pocket in my purse. And a lot of times I'll take notes on the business card, the conversation that we had. So I have some, you know, details so I remember who it is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times if you just take their card, then you forget. I mean, that's my own personal experience. And
get them into the database and
yeah,
start taking action on them.
Yeah, immediately when you get home, if you can time block a couple of hours, take all those leads, put them into the database, fire off some emails, and also call. And if these people aren't necessarily your prime candidate, then don't necessarily, I mean, you want to do the first call to figure out if they are truly a buyer. And we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was, this is our first video since we're back from the training.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. 2020 is ours. That's right, David.
That's right.
So,
also I want to do an accountability check too.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So who here is also feeling like now that it's November that you're kind of going into sleepy mode?
It's so Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
It's so almost Christmas time.
So
presents.
We want to inspire you to stay strong throughout the rest of the year.
Finish the fourth quarter strong.
Yes.
For those of you already losing sight of that 2019 goal.
Yeah. So keep it going, because Brandon, after the training, and we took last week off because we had some other stuff, some other clients we were working with, and we didn't do Facebook Live for 3 days. And
it almost felt weird to not do one, didn't it?
It did. And also he's like, well, let's just close this one out. I'm like, no, we need to finish it strong. We need to keep the commitment
I didn't say
of
that.
It. Whatever.
He said that.
I'm calling him out, and he calls me out on my stuff too. So finish it strong. All the things that you haven't completed yet, go and finish them.
Yeah, all the leaking.
Close those things out.
Anything leaking energy for 2019, finish strong, close it out, complete it, do it, dump it, or delegate it, whatever it is, figure it out.
We're going to have a future series coming up soon on that as well. And this energy, if you're not closing out things, this is also going to be energy that happens when you're networking.
And it drains you.
If the thing is that I would love for everyone to adopt is a high need for closure. A high need for closure, because all these people that you had these conversations with and you put them in your database and you said that to yourself or them that you're going to follow up, and then you don't, that is leaking energy. You
fluffed them up.
And it's also not providing results for your business.
You fluffed them up. You got them all interested in your product.
Yeah.
Right. You got them all curious.
We talked about this in the 5-step sales process at the training.
And then you're not going to close them.
Yeah.
You're not going to complete that cycle.
Right. And the longer that you wait, people get into their own head, they find someone else, or they forget about you altogether.
Come up with a bunch of excuses, a bunch of reasons why they don't have their life the way they want it.
So the reason why I was going down that rabbit hole is because let's get into the physiology,
the rabbit hole,
the mindsets, and the behavior and action, inspired action for the next 30 to 60 days.
By finishing 2019 strong,
to close everything out.
You'll complete things, you'll finish things up, and then you'll also start to set goals for 2020, which will catapult you into a great new year.
That's right. Which means starting with the behavior
time.
When you're networking is to close out and go through your entire database
this
and
is
see
all the people.
See all the people that you haven't followed up with, that you made a connection with, and you didn't follow up with them and set up a pre-qualifying call. Go ahead and start calling those people. What do you got to lose?
I was talking to somebody at our training last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and they were like, yeah, I've got some leads in my database and I send emails, but I'm just not getting any coaching clients, or I'm not getting any clients. And I was like, well, you've got what, 1,500 to 2,000 leads. Personally, I don't really give a shit about an email. If I'm really interested in something, I'm going to take action and call myself. And most people are that way. They'll take action, they'll Google, whatever it is. So, you know, if you're like hiding behind email and text message and your bank account is crying, your bank account's like, I wish I had more money. Your bank account's controlling you. Stop letting it happen. All right. So make some calls. Let's finish out this year strong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do today.
And if you have fear around making calls, come join us in the 7-Day Practitioner and we'll help you break through all of it.
Making sales is fun, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go create prosperity for others, help people, serve them, and make our bank accounts happy.
Exactly.
Because if you're broke, you can't help people.
And if you have questions about the sales process, join us in February for the 3-day Applying NLP to Business. And for now, we have a resource. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
We've got all 5 steps. The 5-step sales model is on our YouTube channel.
It's called Selling to Serve.
So
and it gives
subscribe.
you step-by-step process of how to literally walk somebody through the selling process in an ethical and a beautiful, spiritual, heart-centered, serving way.
And you know what we need to do?
What?
We need to get more people to opt into our goal setting session so that if they are struggling at creating goals, because how many wins did we just have? We just created all these little wins just right before and right after the training, remember?
Yeah, totally.
Like everything we wanted just happened. It's weird. It's like we put goals in our future timeline every morning and we think of stuff and all of a sudden it appears.
Just like the new place we manifested. It's incredible.
And we're not sitting on our ass, by the way, doing that.
No, we're taking action.
I just put it on the wall and all of a sudden it just happens. But I do take
inspired action.
It's inspired action.
Right, David? You smell popcorn. I do. Well, thank you everybody for jumping on today. And please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll find everything in one place. And if this is something that resonates with you or you feel like it's going to bring value to someone you love, please share it. Also, we're building our Yager training community. So share the community with others. Anybody that is a heart-centered entrepreneur that is coming together, whether they be a coach or they have a amazing product or service that solves people's problems. Like we're in business to be working with people that are truly helping and serving humanity as a whole, that are accelerating their success, that are willing to take massive action. We're looking for those people in this group because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And we also do high performance coaching. So if you're wanting to take your business and 10x it, double or even triple your income,
yes,
consider talking to us about that. You got to be minimum making over $150,000 a year. Yep. So that kind of just puts everybody that is interested in that or more. So if you're doing that and you want to take your business to a completely new level, talk to us about that because we've got some slots opening up for the new year. We don't take on very many clients in this high performance coaching arena, but when we do, it's extremely intense. It's focused. And we love helping people, especially entrepreneurs, take their business to a new level. So yeah, it's fun.
So have a great week and we will see you on Wednesday. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.